past couple of days have been a little slow. Body's feeling a little fresh, so we're gonna head to the gym. We're gonna tear it up. The workout is gonna be. We're gonna go through a series of movements, your basics, cleans, front squats, deadlifts. Just test out the general fitness, and it's good. It's good. I'm gonna go into this workout and I'm gonna kill it. Um, the goal here though is to be explosive. Be explosive. Be explosive. I've been dealing with a nagging hamstring for the past couple of weeks. It's getting better, but it's not recovering as quickly as I would like it to. But I do know once it recovers, we'll be ready to go. Yeah, so on my way to the gym, it's like around 7 a.m. right now, which is a little bit late for me. I'm gonna be late to work, but that's okay. Anything for these gains. It's gonna be a good workout. Like I said, it's gonna be an explosive workout. And like I also said, I've been dealing with a hamstring injury. And the problem with injuries is it messes with your confidence because you can't go all the way. You can't let loose. You can't let it rip. But the injury is getting better. I keep telling myself it's better that it happened now. So that, when this track and field season starts, you can actually run. You can run a full season. Last season, that's my seatbelt. See if I can put on my seatbelt with one hand. No hands. On the wheel. Oh shit, I'm about to crash. Alright. But yeah, last season I had like 2 good beats and then boom, crashed. Literally. Pulled a hip flexor and crashed on the track. So, this season, I've got my foam roller, I've got my lacrosse ball. We're taking recovery very seriously. All right. So, as you can see, I'm using that foam roller religiously. Really focused on that hamstring. The whole goal here of recovery is to stimulate blood flow through that muscle. Predominant muscle groups used for sprinting in most power sports are your glutes and your hamstring. And usually when you injure one, there's a good chance the other is tight. And so as you can see, I'm rolling out my right hip, rolling out my right glute muscle, and then obviously rolling out that hamstring as well. And I'm taking my time, right? With this workout, I'm really focusing on paying attention to the details and grinding every little piece of strain and stress that I can feel. There's a saying that better to fix a roof when the sun is shining. There goes my keys. Pulling out my bandana. But, better to fix a roof while the sun is shining, and the same goes for recovery. It's better to maintain a good routine of recovering than to be trying to recover from an injury. It's far easier while you're healthy. So, if there's one thing I like doing is I like to do like an extra cardio warm-up before I actually get to weightlifting. Something like getting on a bike where I'll do 10 seconds of just hard pushing and then just 10 seconds relaxed. But what I think is even better is getting on this rower. I love rowing machines. I mean, you can, I think you could probably build muscle working on this. Usually I'll put it at the highest resistance and just go at it for 5 minutes straight. Or I'll do a timed 500 meter row. My PR on the 500-meter row is a 128, and I've tried looking at what's a good, 500-meter row time. I haven't found one yet, but I think 128 is pretty good. And what this does is it just boosts my adrenaline, just shoots my heart rate up, so that when I go to start pushing the bar, pulling the bar, I'm ready, no doubts. I'm just doing a barbell warm up, and this is just me warming up to be able to start doing those clean motions. And that's the thing about powerlifting, is that you're not really here to build muscle. You're here to um, increase your power doing specific movements. And so I'm really focused on warming up my shoulders, warming up my traps, activating those hips. I'm already warmed up from using my foam roller and the rowing machine. And so here I'm just working on those movements, just getting my body acclimated and ready to be able to pull and push heavy loads. So yeah, just up the weight to 205, and that's just to get more of a warm up from the initial 135. Throughout this workout, I'm going to be playing around with 225, and 225 is a good weight to just get accustomed to when doing these clean exercises. What I'm doing here is I'm basically doing 8 singles and then pairing it with a front squat. And all I'm doing is just getting used to that motion of getting under the bar very easily. It's a very low weight to play with. And 225 is just one of those fun numbers in any weight room where if you can do it easily, be it any power lift, it pretty much makes you somewhat of an expert in that lift. 225, if you can bench 225 over 10 times, that's just one of those benchmarks. Heck, if you can squat 225 for 25 reps, 225 for a deadlift is very easy for most people. But it's just a fun weight, fun benchmark to measure strength. I'm pairing it with the front squat because I'm basically compartmentalizing a power clean. I'm starting off with a hand clean, and then I'm going down. Our next workout is going to be combining the two to actually completely go underneath the bar. And for me to be able to do that, I would have to definitely add more weight. Probably go up to 245, 250. But here, I'm just focused on the fundamentals of getting my body used to being able to respond, being able to react, being able to quickly push my hips forward to get the bar up. So get a good shrug. Then once I'm under it, standing, to get a good clean. There we go. And then I'm just dropping it and re-racking it. I'm giving myself 60 to 90 seconds of recovery, and then I'm getting back into it. Then I go to a hex bar, and with these hex bar workouts, I'm working on that motion of getting my hips back and pulling forward. And you can see here, I'm just hopping off the ground, just trying to stay as reactive as I can throughout this workout. There we go. And I'm just getting used to that pulling motion. And I'm not going to lie to you, at this point, I'm kind of exhausted. I'm kind of tired. I've actually been in the gym at this point for over an hour. I'm not jumping as high as I would like. But by reducing the weight, my body, which is used to pulling 315, is now pulling, 2 plates, 220. I think this is 225. It's probably higher because the hex bar weighs a lot more. But this is a lot easier, right? So now I'm jumping a little bit higher. But the goal here is to just get my feet used to the impact of the ground and being planted. There we go. I'm tired, so now I'm thinking about my reps. There we go. But I'm still staying fundamentally sound. And I'm still staying mindful of my technique. So here I'm just pulling the bar back so I can get a little bit more height. I'm not jumping as high as I would like, but that's absolutely okay. I'm exhausted from the cleans. I did 8 cleans, 8 front squats, and now I've done something like 16 reps on this. So I'm making it lighter with just 1 plate. And the goal here is to just see how quickly I can pop off the ground, how quickly I can pull that thing off the ground. And being a sprinter, it's all about developing power, fast twitch muscles, and the hex bar is crucial for that. There we go. See, now I'm covering some ground. Now I'm getting some air time, but I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. There we go. And the thing about a workout like this is that I'm not doing so much volume to the point where I'm straining my lower back. And the reason why I bring up my lower back is because I was coaching a young female athlete who was also a power lifter, and she asked me about, about how can she strengthen her lower back so that she won't feel pain when she's running. And I told her she has one of 2 options: strengthen her abdomen, right? When you strengthen your core, you will solve a lot of problems in your physiology, and you will increase your athletic ability. Or I could tell her she could just completely stop weightlifting. But why would I tell someone to stop lifting weights? Strengthen your core. Develop and overdevelop those abdomen muscles so that you can be a better athlete, so you can lift better, run better, so that you are better.
All right, done with that workout. And to be honest, I don't know if I was able to do all the movements for sure, but I was a lot harder than I thought it would be. You know, resting between sets was supposed to be like 60 seconds, but then it grew to 90 seconds. And then towards the end there, just the jumps. Yeah, that wasn't as reactive as I thought it would be, which is okay. Hamstring didn't really bother me until those last few reps on the cleans, but that's okay. I really haven't prioritized the weight room these past recent weeks. I've been on the track, and that's absolutely okay. We're gonna keep coming out here once or twice a week, putting these reps in, and I don't have to come out here and put up a PR or anything. I just need to be able to move the weight easily. But that workout proved that my fitness is good. It's good, and it'll get better. It'll get better. In the meantime, I gotta go to work.